Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video. I'm so sorry for the echo. Seriously, I'm at my grandparents' house, so it might be a little bit echoey. I apologize in advance. But either way, this is the final part of the Fight Pits strategies slash guide slash information, since it is a new event that's coming to the game and is already in the game as of right now. So I have the full information as full as I can get about some of this stuff, as well as it's clarified, and then also a couple extra information that is not mentioned that I believe in here. So let's start at the top. All right, very basic stuff. Four different pits. All right, the Coliseum, the training grounds, the keep, and the pit. The pit is the lowest. All right, the pit is the lowest of the different pits. Then you have the keep, training grounds, and Coliseum. The Coliseum obviously gives more victory points. The pit doesn't. And I'll show you that in a couple of seconds. But all teams begin the event in the pit. The pit is the lowest one again. At the start of a round, the teams in the same pit will start with the same victory points. Teams in higher pits begin with more victory points than lower pits, which is kind of a thing that you see in other major events, right? If you're in a higher ranking, you're going to get more VP, kind of like the King of the Hill event. You know, if you have the higher tier, islands or whatever, you're going to get more VP at the start. During the round, attack other teams in your pit to steal their VP. Each attack in higher pit steals more VP per attack and earns more individual points. So again, if you're in those higher ranks, you're going to get better points. So you're really going to want to try to get your team up there. And I'm going to explain why that might be important. At the end of each round, teams will move on to a new pit based on VIP. Now, you cannot stay in the keep or the training grounds. And the keep was also called the jail. It was changed. So basically how it works is I don't believe it's mentioned here, is that the top 60% in the keep and the training grounds moves up. Okay, so let's say you're basically 60% moves up and this 40% moves down. So the top 60% in the pit will move up, and that 60% is out of all the teams. And then the keep, 60% of all those teams, the top 60% of the keep will move up to the training grounds will move up to the Coliseum. You cannot stay in the grounds and the keep more than one round at a time. You're either going to move up or you're going to move down. You can stay in the pit for as long as you want. You can stay in the Coliseum as long as you want, but you cannot stay in those two. Okay, top 60% and the top 40%. Pretty simple. Now, the team's final score is the total VP gained over the course of 18 rounds. Each round lasts 6 hours. Now, there's a certain tip that I would suggest for you guys, is that I'm assuming, this is like Capture the Flag, where you have energy resets every 6 hours. So that means instead of waiting the full 24 hours for energy reset, which you'll notice in team chats and league chats, it's like everyone's just waiting for that to reset because it gets so expensive. If you're not going to attack a certain round, get the 10 energy packs anyway. Use the 10 energy packs to get 100 energy. Don't do anything else that round. And then wait until it resets. And you can build up energy. Instead of, wasting so many energy packs by, doing a ton of grinding in one round and just buying a ton of energy, then space it out over the rounds, right? Because I normally, in these events, when it had the bonus meter at least, I would do a major round where I just cranked out the event, try to take out as many teams as possible and get my team to move up. And then also, you might notice here that so let me rephrase this. The team with the most VP is the winner of the event. Obviously, that's just the way everything works. At the end of each round, the team with the highest VP in each pit will earn the champion bonus. The champion bonus is added to your team's total VP, and fight for the champion bonus to gain a lead over your enemies. So, I'm assuming, it doesn't say it, but I'm assuming that the champion bonus is going to increase depending on what pit you're in. It doesn't say it, but I'm going to assume that's the case because that would just make the most sense. But also, I want to mention the way this event is different than some of the others is that points every single round are added to your total. So it resets. The amount of points that you get every round resets. That's unique to this event as far as I'm concerned. Capture the Flag. It doesn't matter how many flags are stolen in a certain round. It's at the end of the event what flags you have. Some teams will do a huge race at last 5 rounds and take first, even though they been 25th during the entire week. They wait until the last 5 rounds and they just grind it out using everything that they saved up and just get first easy, right? You can't do this in this event because every single round it adds up. So you want to make sure that you are constantly doing stuff in this event, which is why I think the bonus meter, not having the bonus meter, I hate to say it, but it might actually be good. Because they actually did adjust the prize tiers, which I think is actually very good. I looked at it. It's actually pretty good. They reduced the prize tiers from what I can see. So props to PGU for that. But yeah, so again, just keep in mind, it doesn't it resets every single round. So you have to do well in every single round because it will add up. Not like, the capture the flag event and stuff like that. Alright, so how attack to steal victory points. Attacks cost energy, which regenerates over time. Super attacks and mega attacks, by the way, guys, do not use those. Unless you are pressed for time, do not use them. Don't even use them if you're bored. Don't do it. It's not worth it. You're wasting a lot of points, and in this event specifically, because it does reset, you don't want to waste any of your energy or inner fires. So definitely only use those attacks unless you're a high spender and you just want to grind out, you don't care, whatever, or you're really pressed for time. Mega attacks guarantee 50% of the points, even if you lose the battle in full points. If you're destroying 70% of the base, always have a backer on this. Alright, always have a backer, just in case. You never know if people defend, because I'm not gonna say you shouldn't defend, right? Because it's an event. It's a PvP event. So yes, I think you should if you want to defend. I don't understand why people say, oh, it's not part of the game. It is. Just grow up. I understand people don't like it, but in the end, it's part of the game. So, by the way, guys, this is the chest base, so this is why everyone's attacking me. And equip inner fires from the armory to gain 100% points for each inner fire used. You can use up to 3 inner fires, so you can swap. And the nice thing is that they changed this. If you take no damage and you have an inner fire equipped, you will not have to use any healing pots. So you can just keep using it and not having to use healing pots. You can use the same 3 dragons over and over and over again. Now, in terms of energy efficiency, it's pretty good. In terms of point efficiency, technically speaking, if you use 3 different inner fires, alright, on 3 different attacks, you're going to get more points because you get that extra bonus. Because, okay, so let's take it like this, okay? You get 2, you don't, but let's say you get 2 points per attack, okay? You get 2 points on, and then you use 3 inner fires, so you double it 3 times, so you get 8, right? 2 times 2 times 2. So, right, because it would be, dang, I shouldn't do math on video, but let's say it's around 8. And then you multiply, and then on the other ones, you have 2 times 2, and then you have another one, a separate attack. This is probably really confusing, I'm sorry. 2 times 2, and then another attack 2 times 2, because it multiplies it by 100%. So you have you end up getting 2 times 2, 4 times 3 is 12. So you have a little bit of extra points, and that of course is multiplied by a lot because you get 100 or so points, depending on where you are. So yes, technically speaking, it's more energy efficient to do it with 3 inner fires per attack. But if you want to be point efficient, then consider maybe using the energy. It just depends on what you have a lot of. If you have a lot of inner fires but not a lot of energy packs, use 3 inner fires in an attack. If you don't have a lot of inner fires but you have a lot of and you have a lot of energy packs, then vice versa, just use 1 inner fire per attack. If you have a teammate, they can back you and use inner fires, and you will get the 100% bonus. As far as I've heard, you know how last major event we had the bonus for Gargula and Spindra? That is not the case in this event as far as I've heard. Alright, and now this is what I wanted to show you guys really quick. The team plan. Alright. I've seen some very interesting, hold on. Oh, I thought I was on my main. I was like, wait, won the world? I was like, wait, I shouldn't be doing this. No, sorry. But anyway, the team I'm on right now has an interesting one. But okay, here's the thing. You can set up a team plan, and this is more of what teams to attack and what teams you shouldn't attack. From what I can see, it's not like the capture the flag, where some teams will have more flags than others. This is just like free for all. So I think as of right now, just say like, hey, everyone, certain people need to attack. If I was a team officer, I would maybe consider taking a roll call and trying to spread out your members as much as possible, because again, it adds up over time. So if you can be consistent instead of just going all out at once, unless you're in the Coliseum one time, because if you can get it into the Coliseum once and just have everyone grind everything. So let's say, okay, hold on. This is a strategy that I'm coming up on the fly, okay? Because the Coliseum has the most points, right? So if you were able to have all your members, well, some of them, like half your members, save up everything that they could get, okay? Refresh, get as the 100 energy every single round for like 3 or 4 rounds, and then grind out one round, 25 members, get it to the Coliseum, okay? And again, you can't go up from the pits right to the Coliseum. You have to take 3 rounds to do that. So you might have to figure out a way to do that. But if you would get to the Coliseum and then have the rest, and then have the other 25 members, just everyone go hard at it and try to get as many points as possible in that one round. That was one of the only times I would say to not try hard in other rounds in order to do well in that round. Because again, Coliseum gives you the most points. Of course, your main goal is to get into the Coliseum and stay in the Coliseum. But if you're not paying a lot of money, mega attacks are going to rule this event. So if you look at this, VP is 200,000 for the Coliseum, and that's at the start. Okay, you can steal VP, right? You can steal VP by attacking them. So maybe if someone's being mean in LC, then just attack that one team, which I've seen. I think is a good idea because they won't notice, right? So if you want to hurt another team or whatever, do that. And then of course you have 125,000, and then 75,000, and then 50,000 in the pit. And again, everyone starts in the pit. So my final tip for you guys, all right, is put a level 1 tower at the front of your base. The purpose behind that is that if you're an officer or leader, I would suggest telling all your people to do the same, because it takes longer for attackers to get through your base. If you put one tower right here, a level 1, it'll give them no percentage on your base, but it'll make them go through this entire island. And this, like if you have a short base, and you should, right? You should have a short base unless you're 150 plus. That's annoying. I swear I hate people who do it because it takes so much time and effort. I don't attack some people because of it, depending on like the situation. So if you have an entire team like that, like just annoy people. It's a major event, like you can have fun. Just make people annoyed and hope you don't get farmed, right? Nah, if you're having problems with farming, message me. I'm taking care of a couple people who are being farmed. Still working on the one team, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Whatever. Drama is drama. But yeah, so seriously guys, hope you guys enjoyed. If you helped, let me know, leave a like down below, comment any strategies that you might have to other people, because people do read the comment section. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.